This is the Breezy and Quill February 16th litter. This is a long video, so bear with me. There's 12 in this litter. We're starting with the girls. This is the black girl. She is all black. She only has a white toe, so she is all black. Here's her top. You can see her little white toe back there. Little white toe. The two tips are, oh, it doesn't want to focus. There you go. The two little tips there are white. But other than that, she is all black. All black. Now, with this group, the blacks could turn silver. There's no way to know if they will be silvers, though, because silvers start jet black and they change as they grow. So, this is how they start. Right now, she looks jet black. It could change. It may not change. She may stay black. She could go silver. But this is black girl. Look at her face. Okay. Okay, this is light apricot number 1. These two girls are very similar, but we'll go through them. Light apricot girl number 1. She might have a white foot. It's very hard to tell, as I say in all my videos, on white points here. When they're babies, it's kind of hard to tell. She might have some light on her feet. She might. It's kind of hard to see. See, there's like a little bit of a transition of color on their feet. That may be white. It may be nothing. She does have a teeny white spot on her head there. So does the other one, but this one's a little bit more noticeable. I don't see white on her chest. They both look like at this point that they're brown point too. So they might both keep that brown nose. With Breezy, she has had some in the past that freckle out later and go black later. Right now, I'm seeing these as brown noses. It could change, though. I'm seeing brown lips, though. So, likely brown. Okay. Here's her backside here. See, I'm seeing possibly white feet there. I think those are white feet. Little white tips there, white feet. Little white tips there, white feet. She might have a tip white tail too. See that? White tip tail. So she has a white tip tail. Here's her underside. There's no white under there that I can see. It looks a little lighter. I'm not sure that's white though. We'll know when it starts to come in a little better. Actually, it could be white. She might have a white chest there. That does look about white. Okay. So this is the cream or light apricot girl number 1. You see her little white spot on her forehead there. Okay. Okay, this is light apricot number 2. She does have a teeny white spot on her forehead there. It's like right there. You really can't see it. So you probably won't see too much of it when she gets older. Again, she does at the moment have a pink nose. See her little pink nose there. Let me see. There's her pink nose. I was looking at her chest, sorry. Her chest is light. I'm trying to see if it's white. I was looking at it in the light, a little better light earlier. It's probably white under there too. Let me see. It's light. We'll have to see as her fur grows in if it's actually white. I'm not sure that that's actual white on her feet. Let's see. No, I need your back feet. I see a tip white tail on her too. I'm not seeing real actual white. That one has some white there on the tip there. See the focus there, the tip white toe. She does have a tip white tail. Here's her backside. And I'll get another underside here. There's her underside. And here's her face. So I'll likely label these one with white spot, one without, because you can barely see her white spot. It's pretty much non-existent, but she does have a teeny one there. So as she gets bigger, she'll probably just have some little couple white hairs. So that's light apricot girl number 2. This is the chocolate phantom girl. She actually has some white markings. You can see her white toe in the front. She has A little bit of white on her chest there. You see a little white stripe. She has white toes in the back. Let's see if we can get that to focus. White toe. And some white toes there. She has very light phantom markings. So she'll be a cream as this all clears out, because this will clear out. All the brown through it will clear out. So her markings are very light. You can see how light they are. She's so cute. See, her markings are very light. Here's her underside. Okay. Again, that's her chest there. This is the chocolate phantom girl. And here's a top profile. Her top profile. Okay, and this is the last girl. This is the black phantom. You can see she's got great markings on her face. This girl is always hungry. All that again will clear out. All that black will go away and her markings. I'm not sure. I don't think she has any white. Let's see. There's her underside. Let's see her toes. I don't recall seeing, oh, maybe the very tip there. That will disappear. No white. Okay. Here's her back. These are all curly, by the way. Okay. Again, face shot. That's the black phantom girl. Okay. On to the boys. This is our only visible Merle in the group. He is a chocolate Merle. He has lots of patches, little patches all over his body. He does have 2 little white toes there. Might have a tiny bit of white on his tip of his tail, but not much there. He's got that band right there, the patch there. He's got all these little brown patches. He's got the patches on his head. Let's see if I can get a shot of his face here. There's his face with his little brown nose. Here's his chest. He's got that little white spot on his chest there, like on his neck. And then here's his underside. All his little speckles on his belly. Okay. That's the chocolate Merle. Oh, here, let's get his over so you can see all his spots and his little white toes. That's the chocolate Merle boy. Okay, this is the black boy. Here's his backside. It's a little bit of milk on his back. Sorry about that. He does have one teeny white toe in the back there. One teeny little white toe. There's no black or no white on this side. He does have a little tiny white chin. And he does have a white spot. And then the rest of him is black. Here's his underside. Here's his little face again. This is the black boy. Look at his little white chin. Black boy. Here's his top again. Okay. Okay. This is Red Boy. He is the darkest red of the litter. He's got some milk on his mouth still. He is, at this point, looking like a brown nose. He does have a little bit of white there on his chest. I'm not seeing any white on any of his toes, but he does have that white on his chest there. I'll flip him over. There's his underside. I know, I'm sorry, bud. Here's his face again. Oh, here's his face again. He's all ripply. Look how dark he is. He's so dark. Dark, dark red. Okay, that's dark red boy. Okay, this is the smaller apricot boy. He's also the lightest out of the next 4 I'm going to show. He is not light by any means. He's just the lightest out of the next 4, and he's the smallest out of the next 4. He does have a black nose showing. It's dark. He has dark lips. It's turning black. I don't see white on this guy. I don't see any white on him at all. Let me see his tail. I'm not seeing any white. Here's his face again. You can see how dark his nose is compared to the others that still have pink noses. So, but again, Breezy's had some that have pink noses for a couple weeks and then all of a sudden start to speckle in and turn black. So, let me show you his underside. Here's his underside. I just fed him, so that's why he sounds like this. His big full belly. Okay, so this is the lightest out of the next 4 and the smallest out of the next 4 apricot boys. Okay. Okay, this is dark apricot boy. Probably red. These tend to darken up as they grow. So I'm going to guess he's probably going to go red. He's very dark. He's not as dark as that dark red, but he's pretty close. The next 3 are pretty close. He is the lightest of the next 3, but he's dark. He's very dark. Here's his little face. As of right now, he does have a light nose. I just fed him, so he's a little grunty. He does have a tiny speck of white in that little colic there on his chest. And that is all the white he has. When we roll him over here, that is it. I know, buddy. He's got a nice full belly. There's no white on his feet. I know, he's so full. No tip white tail. But you see how dark he is. Dark curly hair. And again, he right now does have the peach nose, the pink nose. So that could change. I'm not sure yet. But right now, it's pink. Okay. Okay, this is the dark apricot / red boy number 2. He's slightly bigger than the other one, but really not really. He absolutely has no white on his chest. It's solid red. Again, he does have a pink nose there. Again, could change, but it looks pretty pink. Look how dark red his face is. He's red. So these guys will probably be red. He's pretty dark. There's no white on this one that I saw at all. There's no red or white on him at all. He's just red. Red. He's not as dark as the other one, but pretty close to that dark one. These guys are pretty close. But like maybe a shade or 2 lighter. Look how red. Red. Okay, so that's dark apricot / red boy number 2. Okay, and last but not least, this is the darkest of the 3 dark apricots or red boys. He does have a dark nose. You can see his dark nose is coming in. See if I can get it to focus a little better. There's his little dark nose. I don't see any white on this one either. He's just dark. He's all dark. Here's his backside. Boy, you cannot eat anymore. He's trying to suck on my finger. Here's his paws. There's no white on any of them. No white. And there's no tip white tail. Here's his backside. Just very dark. He's a dark, like apricot or red. They'll probably darken up as they get their coats in. His chest there. I'll flip you over, buddy. There's his underside. And we'll do his face one more time there. There's his cute little face. His little milk mustache. All right, that's the last one.